0. Family will see you and wonder if you are behaving normally under their shadow. We sometimes have extended family who also will look after us, if as their offspring. Just a fast turnaround may be required, more than normally if one is unwell. The authority to say you are sick may rest in your hands, whilst family can also have the right to say you are carrying disease. Family are not paid to look after us, so the love from care will be different than when paid persons do it. Disease does not always show in the form you may think, like a cold that we the carrier can be aware of. But stress is somewhat a term we, if in a muddle or not carrying life to the best of our standards, will notice. It can be repulsive to see a sick person, and not many have the stomach to put up with the ill. Some treatments are said should be therapeutic, as long-term injuries such as slight fractures can mend well with rest, or even stopping working too hard. You will find immediate recovery is almost what a lot of people could cope with. Families have to work, and they may not have the time or be able to put the effort into seeing the person through a period of debility. Guarding a person and the rules a family has is what will make it different than when you are given to the care of a doctor. This will be at cost, and many doctors do not specialize in every medicine. So you may bounce from one doctor to another until someone has the ability to treat you. Doctors, psychiatrists, nurses and psychologists may not have been a usual entertainment, as we would normally have a general practitioner and may see a nurse. Yet with mental illness, more people work to treat the problem. The date of laws such as the Mental Health Act of 1983 gives scope for people to be treated. Then, as we pay our national insurance, we are customers as just like with a GP. If you use a medical service, then you are used to being given medicine. Yet much medicine is not the knowledge of the everyday man. Some would say we hardly would use medical treatments either, while we will be unwell and not aware of better drugs available from psychiatrists. Mental illness is said to be some type of disease where it may well not be apparent, but to a closely trained eye or a better knowledge person, they will be able to say if you are ill due to disease. It's be a cure that most seek, and it is often said possible to make one well, but depending on the type of mental illness, some periods of being well differ from others. Drugs used to cure an illness can give side effects. They also are expensive and will most likely cause people to say their GP is not of a standard as a mental health doctor. Language spoken of your illness will be educating in a lot of terms, as there are rumours you will have heard of that are wrong, or the illness is depicted through the media in a way that is not respected of the medical profession. We have our own beliefs what we would be suffering from, but whether it is a slang or an argot, we could be misled to thinking what is explained to us just does not justify the treatments which are likely to be imposed once becoming a service user. Our culture may not permit many of us to admit we are unwell. Then employment is an important factor in our life, when we feel the service offerers could ditch our chances. Race may seem to be a way of explaining the uses of such a service. For a few of us will not meet any of our origin. Then we may fall foul of thinking this service has not been prepared for us. Yet on the other hand, the service is used on us, not with us, but seemingly against us. The service has to be purchased. We do not get it free, so we should be happy with the product, just as like when we purchase things we have a control of it. You have to be referred to these people, otherwise you will not be able to use them. Some have said they are the empire of colonial rule, as they come from national assistance and government-funded sources to alleviate illnesses seen to be from the past years, like poverty. For although we live a modern-day life, many people are incarcerated and need to be set free. The funding of programs to stop the dire straits and give people education on what is available as a citizen makes customers be given by the profession advice. We could be seen, although having been coping in life as in a state of an emergency, from the chance to be given housing or shown more services such as job centres, benefits and logistics of care. The law we had once passed as not for more than wrong becomes a flag to aid people. Being suffering from an illness, we let the Lord take hold of our life in ways you may not have been prepared for. It may be preventative measures where your illness does not suit the community. As we could say, the law is to protect the community and protect you from others, as if to stop the disease from spreading. You're first allowed to the service. You will not be made out to be a disease-carrying individual. Yet over a long term, it has said, if they describe your illness, it is not then necessary for you to carry it out. That to call you sick, you do not have to act sick. Conversation with the service providers can be independent. Then they shall have as good a standard of thinking as not to substitute you. Advice may well not be what you sought, but how to cope with an apparent unknown wrong in life is the method directed at you. For some may well believe you would not be well and would not come to ask for help. Then if you asking for help is a mistake, then nothing should be wrong in seeing a doctor. They will be well qualified and also have your best interest at heart. Once they classify the problem you have, it is then made not to subside or seen as becoming worse. You are made to cope with the newfound ailments. Restricted access will be made when you had open ground. That is where you will find that your privileges are taken away. It will be similar to being barred or in a hospital or an open prison. Being enclosed and now surrounded by others, seeing persons suffering from a mental illness makes your life seem as though you're at a loss. You have no concern with the other users. Interaction has to be made with clients and you must obey all rules of the ordering regime. The amount of staff shall not be simply you and your doctor. It will become social worker, relative, even housing officer. They will all with doctors, begin playing parts in your life. The police may also be used, having found you are not complying with the treatment or are in need. From seeing possibly just 1 to 3 people, it may well have snowballed where 8 members of staff begin the act of trying to control your mental illness. As said, disease has been seen as right throughout the ages. For you to be suffering one is why they will use all power to stop it progressing. Many say you will find your family was losing sleep overnight due to being unwell, but then they soon could not be seen as the loving persons you had grown up with. Due to using the services, provided you had not chosen that are a commercial affair. It could be similar to say that they had you